Hi everyone, welcome to Bible Made Easy podcast. I'm Brother George. Thanks for joining me. Here are 12 signs of the last days leading up to the coming of the rise of the Antichrist and eventual second coming of Christ, as given by Jesus and the biblical prophets. This is the era we are living in right now. 1. False Christs and prophets arise. Matthew 24:5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Matthew 24:11. False prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. There have been no shortage of figures who have claimed to be the Messiah, or a legitimate modern-day prophet. And finally, the ultimate fulfillment of these prophecies will be the probably soon to arise Antichrist and his chief aide, the false prophet. 2. Wars and rumours of wars. Matthew 24:6 and 7. And ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. No period of human history has witnessed a greater number of wars or greater destruction brought about by them than has the 20th and 21st centuries. 3. Famines. Matthew 24:7. There shall be famines in diverse places. Despite modern agricultural expertise and global economic development, extreme poverty remains a daily reality for more than 1 billion people who survive on less than $1 a day. More than 800 million people have too little to eat to meet their daily energy needs. More than a quarter of children under age 5 in developing countries are malnourished, and over 150 million children under age 5 in the developing world are underweight. 4. Pestilences. Matthew 24:7. There shall be pestilences in diverse places. Data reveals that in the last few centuries we have seen an alarming increase in worldwide epidemics and pandemics, with some resulting in millions of lives lost. 5. Earthquakes. Matthew 24:7. There shall be earthquakes in diverse places. While data shows that the number and frequency of earthquakes probably hasn't increased over the centuries, the emergence of densely populated urban centers on or near seismic fault lines has caused a dramatic increase in the severity of earthquakes in modern times. 6. Persecution of Christians. Matthew 24:9 and 10. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then many shall be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. In 2022, advocacy group Open Doors said that at least 360 million Christians experienced high levels of persecution and discrimination. This was 20 million higher than 2021. The group also estimated that the number of Christians killed for their faith rose to 5,898 in 2022, up from 4,761 in 2021. 7. People's attitudes and behaviour growing worse. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. 2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. 2 Timothy 3:1-4. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. You don't have to be a social scientist to observe that these prophecies are being fulfilled in this generation. The emergence of social media has only amplified the voices and influence of the unregenerated wicked. Divisions between nations, divisions between men and women, and within previously unified societies, and across all kinds of demographic groups, the breakdown of the nuclear family, corporate greed, narcissism, selfishness, me first and arrogant attitudes, sexual perversions, addictions, mental disorders, all reflect the unstoppable trend of diminishing compassion and warmth during these last days. 8. The gospel preached throughout the globe. Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. This is a refreshingly positive sign of the last days. Modern technology, rapid transport, and increased global interaction has created an avenue for the gospel to reach the four corners of the globe in unprecedented ways. Wycliffe Global Alliance reports that as of September 2023, the whole Bible has been translated into 736 languages, the New Testament into an additional 1,658 languages, and smaller portions of the Bible into 1,264 other languages. The internet and social media puts the Word of God and Christian teaching at the fingertips of any one of the over 5.3 billion internet users in the world. That's 65% of the world's population. 9. Loss of faith. 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. Many observers characterize the civilizations of Europe and Western countries as post-Christian. Millennials and Generation Z display lower levels of religious affiliation compared to their older counterparts. Nations that previously identified as up to 90% Christian now count their Christian populations in the 40 to 50% range. The ascent of the nones, that is, individuals without a religious affiliation, has become increasingly notable. Secularism has gained prominence, with the non-religious, atheistic, and even paganistic emerging as the dominant global force in culture, politics, business, and other influential spheres of society. 10. Increased travel and knowledge. Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. When you consider that people's means of transportation, by foot, horse and buggy, wagons, camels, boats, etc., did not change substantially for thousands of years, you can appreciate the significance of the transition to travel by rockets, jets, planes, high-speed trains, motor vehicles, and other modern means of transport developed within the last 100 or so years. The 21st century has witnessed an unprecedented explosion of information, primarily due to the widespread adoption of the internet. The amount of data available online has grown exponentially, making information easily accessible to a global audience. 11. The modern world mimicking the wickedness of the days of Noah. Matthew 24:37-39. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So how were things in the days of Noah? They were carrying on life as usual, utterly absorbed in worldly pursuits and completely unaware of the judgment to come. Genesis 6:11 also tells us that the earth was corrupt before God and was filled with violence. The World Health Organization reports that violence is among the leading causes of death for people aged 15 to 44 worldwide, accounting for about 14% of deaths among males and 7% of deaths among females. 12. The spirit of fear. Luke 21:26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Witnessing the ever-worsening signs of the last days with little or no faith in God, nor knowledge of His Word, is enough to make anyone feel at the least unsettled and at most terrified. This sense of unease and foreboding has swept the world. But friends, rather than be fearful, we should be hopeful and joyful. What is occurring are not random phenomena hurtling humanity towards a terrifying unknown destination. God has foreseen it all and is in control of it all, and there will be a happy ending to it all with the hopefully soon to occur second coming of Jesus. Jesus himself ended his Luke chapter 21 last days discourse with the following words of encouragement. Luke 21:28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time. Bye.